March is Fraud Prevention Month. Aiming to protect people is the Better Business Bureau, which has just released its annual list of top 10 riskiest scams in Canada.
And joining us now with more information on this is Simone, President and CEO of the BBB. Welcome back, Simone.
Morning.
All right, so big news in the last 24 hours. The #1 scam, Canadians are most at risk of falling victim to home improvement scams. Does this surprise you?
Not really. I mean, we deal with a lot of consumers connecting with us about home improvement issues. But what makes this unique is that we're coming out of the pandemic and real estate market is so high and labor is so hard for legitimate businesses. So it kind of makes you think that consumers are desperate to find a good business and sometimes they're falling prey to the wrong kind.
Really makes important to make sure you cross-reference with the Better Business Bureau to make sure they do have a good track record.
Yeah, and what should you do if you feel like you're being scammed by someone doing home improvement?
I would start by coming and talking to the BBB.
Okay.
I mean, really, we're a place that you can turn to for information. Usually the difference between a scam and a complaint is you can't find the business. So you've already given them the money and they've disappeared. So that right there is kind of a hard thing to reverse. And so really what we encourage people to do is before you give money, just take 5 to really research who you're dealing with, check with the BBB, see what their track record with. And generally, I would say don't sign a contract when someone comes to your door. Really take the time to research who you're dealing with.
Yeah, absolutely. Good point there. Okay, so another scam that actually was #1 last year, cryptocurrency scams. So they're still, really popular. A lot of people still really fall for them. Have they more advanced than they used to be?
They're still out there. There's still significant loss. Really, the only reason why I think it dropped this year was that we saw a slightly lower susceptibility. So people were exposed to it at a lesser amount and losing less money than, say, the home improvement scam.
A lot of people struggling with finance these days with inflation. So advanced fee loans, investment, employment scams, also high on the list. How can people protect themselves from those?
Well, I mean, here's, again, same kind of idea is that if you have bad credit and you're looking for a loan and someone's asking you for money, right there, that's a scam. I mean, you should never have to pay money to receive money. Same with employment scams. If someone's asking you to do something and they're asking you to deposit money or send money, even if they've sent you payment in advance, something's wrong there. Walk away.
Yeah, if it sounds too good to be true, or if they want you to send money, those are the really big red flags. And there's one age group that seems to be targeted quite often, and it perhaps is because they are vulnerable, because they are more trusting. Seniors. So are you still seeing seniors as being a high-risk target group? And what can be done to sort of protect them a little bit better?
What's interesting about this year's risk report is that what it showed was that the age group with the highest median loss was the 35 to 44 group.
Really?
Which is kind of surprising when we think about scams. We think about it's obviously attacking the vulnerable people. And it is. I'm not saying that the seniors aren't being targeted. They are. And the susceptibility is high. But I mean, I think we have to be cognizant of that really that scam artists are smart. They're out to get everybody. And so you have to be careful.
What kinds of scams are targeting seniors specifically? Is it the phone call from the grandson who's in jail and needs bail? Is that the same scam?
Yeah, I mean, for that age group, we definitely see an increase in scams. The home improvement scam is a great example of that, where it's targeting people. And they do tend to be more susceptible to scams over the phone or in person compared to the 35 to 44 age group, which is more susceptible to scams through the online portals.
Yeah, lots of online scams out there for sure.
Really good information, Simone. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.